Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today, I'm doing a really fun, exciting video. I'm really excited. I'm so excited. Today, I'm going to be doing a SHAAK best favorite scenes tier list. So I'm super excited. So if you want to see how I rank my favorite SHAAK moments, keep on watching. So first, I have to explain the tiers. My first tier is Motherquake. Motherquake is when she mothers so hard that the foundations of the earth crumble from the seismic shock from her mothering, and the planet just falls apart because of how mother she is. The A tier is Diva Strike. Not quite as impactful as a Motherquake. It's more like a strike of diva energy coming down from the sky to obliterate all her enemies. The middle tier is Quick Eat, inspired by Carabella on TikTok, one of my favorite TikTokers. It's not the most iconic that SHAAK has ever been, but it's definitely pretty high up there in terms of eating up her enemies and her competition. The fourth tier is Thank You Cooper. It's kind of embarrassing, not really iconic, but in the long run, it was okay. It was for the better that this happened to her, or that she took this action. And the final tier is Diva Down, meaning Diva Down, she's not really with us anymore. Her mothering is at its all-time low. So now that all the tiers are explained, let's get into sorting my favorite SHAAK scenes. So the first scene we have is from one of the Dark Horse comics from 2003, I think. They're pretty old, but it's when she is fighting a battle on an alien planet, and she says, "Keep fighting, we will count our losses later." These comics were so good, and this is like my favorite scene from those comics. Do you remember what happened? No. Do I remember that SHAAK was in it and it had a big impact on my life and my life experience? Yes, I do. So we're gonna put that in Quick Eat because it's not super iconic. It's not even canon technically. She's iconic. Her pose is nasty. So that is our first scene. Our second scene, that I'm looking at my iPad if you're wondering what I'm staring at down here. Our next scene is, I don't even remember seeing this scene in the Clone Wars animation, but I saw an edit of it by Soka.aep, my new favorite TikToker, by the way. This is one of my favorite TikToks.
I protest. I must personally deliver the tumor to the Chancellor as ordered.
You can protest all you want. My word is final.
And it's when SHAAK is on Camino and Nala Se is telling her, "You need to let me take this, the microchip that executed Order 66, you need to let me take this to the Republic." And SHAAK says, "You can protest all you want. My word is final." And that is an instant Motherquake. I felt the ripples from this Motherquake ripple back through time and emanate into my very spirit. My word is final. Work, mother. I don't know if you guys know, I love SHAAK. Anyways, so that's obviously going in Motherquake immediately. So obviously a big chunk of these scenes is going to be her death scenes because she has 5, I think, total. So the first death scene is Yoda's premonition of her dying when he went to Dagobah in the Clone Wars. This is gonna go in Thank You Cooper because it's kind of, embarrassing. She got killed. It's kind of harrowing in the show. It's really, you don't expect it almost, and it's very emotional, but it's not extremely emotional like the rest of Order 66 was. So it's gonna go in Thank You Cooper, just because it's not as iconic as it could be. So next we have SHAAK entering the Petronaki Arena in Attack of the Clones. This is going immediately in Diva Strike. This scene was my introduction to SHAAK. She is so fierce. When she jumps down and she has her lightsaber and she's next to Luminara Unduli, two of the most iconic Jedi Masters in my opinion, and my opinion is always right, so don't fight with me about this. This is immediate Diva Strike. She ate extremely hard. Our next scene is her death on the Invisible Hand. It is a deleted scene from Revenge of the Sith where she actually gets captured and then murdered by General Grievous in front of Obi-Wan Kenobi and Anakin Skywalker. This one is going in Diva Down. The Diva is down. This is the most This is embarrassing for SHAAK T. Sorry, I love her. This is embarrassing. Got captured, electrocuted, and then stabbed through the chest. Sorry, diva down, like, maybe we could have tried a little harder. Our next scene is from the 2003 Clone Wars animation when she is fighting General Grievous with Ki-Adi-Mundi and Aayla Secura during the Battle of Hypori. This is immediately going in Diva Strike. Not because she struck General Grievous, he struck my favorite diva, SHAAK T. He ate her alive. Sorry, he tore her up. And Ki-Adi-Mundi and Aayla Secura, they all got obliterated by him. Honestly, the 2003 Clone Wars is the most scary and effective we see General Grievous, so I'm not really going to put her in Diva Down because she put up a good fight against a very formidable enemy. Our next scene is another one of my very first introductions to SHAAK T, her death in LEGO Star Wars, the video game. And I'm going to put this one in Thank You, Cooper. It's the same exact scene as the Clone Wars death, the vision on Dagobah. It's just told in a different way. I remember beating Ruins of the Jedi in this video game the first time and be like, oh my god, there's SHAAK T. Oh, she's dead. Oops, okay. Because I hadn't seen Revenge of the Sith when I played this video game first. So kind of embarrassing. So it's definitely going in Thank You, Cooper. Our next scene is another one of her deleted scenes from Revenge of the Sith. It actually, I don't even think this was composited because there's the blue screen behind them. It's when Anakin kills her in the Jedi Temple when she's meditating and trying to discern through the Force how the war is going to end. This is going directly into Quick Eat because she was so sassy and like iconic in this scene. He literally walks in and she goes, "What is it, Skywalker?" Like, she could not be bothered. Could she maybe have used some of that energy towards a premonition thinking, this man is about to kill me, about to stab me in the back and literally kill me in my own home. She instead decided to divert her energy to being an icon. And for that, I appreciate her. Our next scene is actually not a scene in the movie. It's Orly Shoshin in the makeup chair getting her prosthetics done for Attack of the Clones. Immediate motherquake. Immediate motherquake. This makeup was so well done. The intricacy and the prosthetics, and they even had prosthetic facial features. I thought it was just her Montrals and her Leku. She had prosthetic facial features glued onto her body while she was filming as SHAAK T. Now, Orly Shoshin, I'm not saying anything about her. SHAAK T is Motherquake immediately. Our next scene is when she battles Darth Vader's apprentice Starkiller in the Force Unleashed video games. This one is going in Diva Down. No. This one's gonna go in Thank You, Cooper. She battles Starkiller and she eventually realizes that he's too powerful and then kills herself by jumping into a Sarlacc pit. Embarrassing that she lost, but she knew she was going to lose because he was too powerful, and then she killed herself to avoid the embarrassment. So it was like minorly embarrassing, but she could have won. Like, to be honest, she could have won. The final scene is my favorite SHAAK T scene of all time. Well, it's not, but it's one of my favorite SHAAK T scenes of all time when she was battling the Magna Guards in the sub-rail station on Coruscant. Motherquake. Immediate motherquake. There is nothing that tops this, I don't think, in terms of her battle ability and her skill with a lightsaber, her skill with the Force. She's so good. She was tearing those Magna Guards apart. She was tearing them apart the same way earlier in the same show, General Grievous tore her apart. So it was kind of seeming like retribution, which is not the Jedi way. So maybe she should maybe reflect on her teachings a little more, but this goes immediately into Motherquake. So that is my favorite SHAAK T scene tier list. I had a lot of fun doing this. Let me know if you want to see more of these in the future. I have another one planned. I want to do all of my favorite Antonio Garza moments. So thank you guys so much for watching my SHAAK T tier list video. I will see you guys on Monday when I do a full face of all of my first ever makeup products. I will see you guys then. Peace, y'all.